Hello, welcome back. So I wanted to do just a general read. It's someone's oracle message, okay? This may fully resonate through the entire thing, or only bits and pieces may resonate. And if that's the case, just leave the rest for the rest, okay? Don't try too hard to put it into your situation. Keep a friendly reminder that it could be pertaining to the person or people you are dealing with, not necessarily your own energy also. And it could be referring to past, present, or potential future. So, gonna get started here. Also, while you're waiting for me to shuffle, you could be asking your higher self to help you use your intuition, and maybe view the video through your heart chakra, and then you would have a better time receiving the information if you need information given to you. Guidance, clarity, advice, whatever it may be. But when we go into it with our intuition being open, you have a better chance of seeing it. And later on, maybe you want to come back and view it again as well. So, who knows? Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And I feel like there's a couple more cards here before I get a full take on where this is going right now. That wanted to come out. We'll take that one. I am recording, aren't I? Yes. Oh. Ooh. Discipline. And we have worry. Oh, wow. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Okay, viewer, this is telling me what I'm feeling right now with the main energy going on here is that you are finally finding the discipline in yourself to release the worrying thoughts and the judgment towards yourself or other people. All three of these cards are purple as well, and that reminds me of the crown chakra also. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, though, but I feel like that's a good a mantra for you to try for a few days also, since you're doing really well. Okay, don't beat yourself up, viewer. You're doing really good. I feel like you've released a lot of worry patterns, thinking patterns, and judgment as well. Is there anything else here in this deck for the viewer? Okay, in the meantime, I'm just going to shuffle for a moment and see what deck I need to go to. Oh, never mind. I already know what deck I need to go towards. Oh, okay. Well, those two want to come out, so let's let them come out. Clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine, mine, mine to God's, God's, God's. Such freedom. Holy cow, viewer. You are getting there, and you know it. It is a process, though. It is a process, and there are going to be days where these little things creep back into you, or you're faced with a situation where these might come up again, okay? It's okay, though. You didn't lose anything that you've gained so far. There's no going back now, okay? You're not going to go back to that constant worry that you had before, or any other of those constant negative thinking patterns, okay? Signs, instincts are the message from the inner divine. So, needing to, following your intuition, following those gut feelings, the inner knowing. It's another purple card here. I see clearing here also. I feel maybe you could benefit from listening to some Reiki for energy clearing, aura cleansing. or some of those Hertz frequencies or solfeggios also. Anything else here for the viewer? Goodness. Okay. Well, we'll take them, okay? Normally I wouldn't take that many cards, but humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance I welcome. Your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Another good mantra for you, viewer, okay? And just an FYI, you can always pause, you know, rewind and pause these. Write them down if you want to. Right now, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled in each moment. So don't worry about what it is you're supposed to be doing right now. Implementing the mantras and positive affirmations, and also, you know, trying to be mindful and stay in the present moment will help you tremendously as well. He's in a meditative pose. She's in a meditative pose. So definitely keep trying to strive towards the meditation, okay? I feel like you're trying, but divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao, I don't know how to say that, T-A-O, and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. And right action. Aparigara literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Right action. I don't know if I said that right. Aparigraha. 7:07 on the timer. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I noticed the numbers when I look over and it's there and I say it, okay? Some people might get a little annoyed that I keep doing that. Okay. Drawn to pull from the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. This was a really good deal I got for 10 bucks. What else do we have for the viewer, please and thank you. Okay, we'll start with those two. Encouragement. You might not feel it or know it or realize it or see it, but your spirit team is giving you hardcore encouragement here. You're going through a metamorphosis, okay? And if we're having ringing in our ears and getting a little dizzy, seeing sparkles, flashes, shapes, shadows out of the corners of our eyes, and also when we close our eyes at night to sleep, ascending on your path. I mean, everybody in the free world right now is going through a spiritual awakening. Magic Stream. Ooh, I haven't seen this one before. It's also number 9. So I'm going to read the book meaning to you also. Let's see what we got here. Number 18. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Okay. So viewer, you are kind of realizing now that we're all connected. Plants, animals, people, everything out in the universe as well that we can't see right now. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact they are all part of a continuity and a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember you're part of the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. That's the divine abundance coming to you, I feel. Wow. Okay. Dragon's Lair and Wishing Well. Anything else? All right, the Dragon's Lair, I feel, is saying, you know, time for solitude. Maybe you've been in solitude quite a bit lately already. 48 is wishing well. I'm looking up the essential meaning. Desire is the sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. I feel like that's talking about the abundance in your life also. Like the material items. Realizing that you have enough. You have enough to sustain life on this earth right now, right? And we'll go ahead and look up number 19 too. You are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you are on now is one that will challenge you to the core. And I feel like that's where your judgment and worry, where your self-discipline is going to have to come into play here, viewer, okay? And even if it's not judgment and worry, it's other negative thinking patterns, envy, resentment, spite, whatever it may be, okay? That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are awaiting to be discovered. Yeah. Talking about metamorphosis, renewal, regeneration. Whoa. All right, caregiver. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. All right, for some of you, it's time to put your heart in your own hands now and stop trying to hold everybody else's. But also, you do have an immense amount of support around you here on the earth plane, but also in the spirit realm also, okay? Don't forget that they're there. If you're unsure, ask for a sign. The sign might not be given to you at that moment or that day. It may be a few days or a week before it comes to you, but whenever you see it, you'll remember it. Breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. So, I feel like this is another reminder to say, hey, you know, if you can't sit down and do a full-on meditation, at least sit down and look up breathing techniques for yourself, okay? Being mindful of taking it in through the nose, into the belly, and then holding it for a moment, 2 or 3 seconds, and then releasing it. And as you release it, imagine all that worry, judgment, fear, whatever it is, leaving you, okay? Surrendering something here. Let's get the surrender cards. I'm feeling drawn to look at that card again. See what else is on there. There's a butterfly, and I don't know what kind of flowers or plants those are, but there are flamingos. Maybe the flamingo is something you keep seeing a lot of. You may want to look up the spiritual meaning to that. Also dragons. There's a dragon on the Dragon's Lair card. And giraffes. Whew. Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So when you feel like you want to rest, go rest. If you're in a position to do so. And I kind of feel like you are, viewer. I just kind of have that feeling. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't try to justify it. Just be like, oh, well, my body needs rest. Going on 4 hours of sleep for a couple of weeks at a time is not conducive to your physical health, nor your mental health. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Going through the threshold. And as I say that, I remember this deck of cards over here. And I'm going to pull one. Pull one, pull one, pull one. Let's see. Alright, I'm just going to reach in here, pull one out, and see what it's got. Where are you being called to journey to? I don't think it's to the bathroom or the refrigerator. Maybe it is. Where are you being called to journey to? Let's pull another one here. Alright, I can't get these two apart, so I guess they need to both come out. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Maybe you're being called to take a vacation, a short retreat, even if it's a couple of nights away. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay, and earlier it was talking about the collective consciousness here also, wasn't it? Somewhere it said something about it. So, on that note, you need a friendly little reminder that you're tapping into the collective consciousness. I have to keep reminding myself, you know, I'll go through a whole day with like, kind of like, I'm not really having anxiety mentally, but I can feel it in like my solar plexus and my stomach, because I remember the feeling of how physical it would make my body feel when I would have anxiety, okay? And then I'm like, I don't worry anymore. I don't fret about the future, you know. I've shed a lot of shit here, man. So then I'm like, oh, duh, Sarah, it's not yours. Release it, you know. So maybe when you start feeling that way, you need to start releasing, especially if you've been dealing with tarot and oracle cards, or kind of dabbling in that note and giving family members or friends reads. Even if you're just pulling one or two cards, you still need to clear your energy and release them, okay? Because technically you're tapping into their energy. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Maybe, excuse me. I'm feeling like they want you to, like, okay, you see my little station here, and I have crystals, and I have my little crystal ball that lights up. Actually, and there's Himalayan salt rocks in that, FYI. Okay, squirrel. And then I light like 3 or 4 candles, and I light it with the intention, you know, I light a candle for my spirit guides. This little thing here is for my angels, and then I light a candle for my higher self, and then I light a candle. I light a lot of candles, okay? But it's a ritual for me, and so maybe in doing that, maybe you can just, you don't have to have 7 different candles like I do, but maybe taking one little candle and lighting it and starting a ritual if you've been dealing and delving into this sort of thing, okay? Whew, okay. Anything else for the viewer? Okay, let's see what these cards hold. What do we got in this deck for the viewer? Potential future outcome. How about that? They probably knew I was going to ask that question, though. Well, yeah, I'm asking about your distant horizons, right? Ooh, we've got privileged lady. And I'm going to pull one more card. Can I get some more cards on privileged lady, please? Mature woman. Okay. really felt like it flipped over. Hold on, I gotta see if I can find it now. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Ooh, okay. Don't freak out. That's not what you think it means. It's an illness card, actually. So, something also, it's kind of like the death card in the tarot. So, going through the metamorphosis, rebirthing, endings, and beginnings, okay? So, wealthy man. Maybe you're dealing with a wealthy man. Wealthiness coming towards you. And I don't think that card was meant for here. I just kind of kept shuffling, okay? So I feel like in the distance, potential outcome, you are going from judgmental, worrisome, fearful, angry, resentful. Yeah, you've shed a lot, okay? You've healed a lot too. So also that was where the rest and sleep come in, because it does take a toll on a person releasing things from their DNA structures, the ancestral patterns, your auric field, your mental patterns. It takes a toll, believe me. I've been going through it for almost a year now. And if you don't surrender to rest and sleep when you feel like you need to, spirit and the universe or your higher self, it's one of those, okay? They're going to put you on your ass where you have no choice but to rest and sleep, okay? That being said, so we're going through an ending, and there's a new beginning coming for you, and the potential future outcome is, for some of you, you're going to be a privileged lady. You're going to be stepping into your power, and everything is going to seem a lot better. Happiness and joy, you're going to feel those more, is what I'm hearing right here, okay? And then for the older women who watch this, you are going to be stepping into your power, because I feel like that's why the mature woman came out, is that there are some, you know, ladies who've got those wise wisdom strands in their hair. I'm one of them, don't get me wrong. I've got quite a few of them, actually. 40 in March here. But you are also stepping into, you know, something, a better skin of being and feeling and receiving joy and happiness and forgiveness. But you got good things coming towards you, okay? And it's not always material-wise, okay? These are energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, okay? Pull a couple of these tarot. Okay, that's enough, I think. Alright, let me check. Ooh, we've got Ace of Pentacles, Strength, and then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay, look, this is what you're coming out of. This is what you're releasing, and you see they're in the bed. Maybe you're having some sleepless nights, or you were prone to sleepless nights. Like your worries and anxieties would wake you up in the middle of the night and you would have to stay up. Overreacting, being overwhelmed by guilt and regret, delay, but time heals all wounds. Okay, this is what you're coming out of, and this is going to be a thing of the past, okay? So don't worry about this stuff coming back to you, okay? Once you've shed it and you've worked through it and you're releasing it, it's gone. It's done with, okay? There may be some situations where you're going to realize, oh, normally I would have thrown a shit fit over that. Or normally I would have been super jealous of that situation. And don't get me wrong, there may be a few moments in time that you do feel that, but you're going to be so in tune with your emotions and how to acknowledge and handle them that you're going to release it just like that, okay? Because we've got the Strength card, because you have the strength to do this. You've got the courage, you've got the power, you've taken actions. What? You've taken action, you have the patience, the perseverance, the endurance. You're coming into compassion for yourself and for others. and subduing your inner dreams, okay? Healing, fitness, robust, good health. All these things on this card, that is you, viewer. You are, oh, it's going to be excellent for you, okay? I'm super happy for you. So then we have the Ace of Pentacles, manifesting new financial enterprise, opportunities, prosperity, security, possessions, legacy, gifts, seeds sown, new job, pay raise. Could be all of those. Could be all of the above for some of you. Could be only a few things, but it's a damn good card. Because look, right here, viewer, you've come through that. You've come through that portal. Where is that other card? See, this is why I need to keep these all separate, okay? You're walking through this one right here. Surrender to success. This is your success. You're coming through, and this is what's coming. Spirit handing you some good damn things here, okay? Oh, super excited for you. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, though. But, hey, if you're hip to TikTok, you should check out my TikTok. It's Spara Spears, Spara-Spears. Just a little FYI. Again, if it resonated, hit that like button. If you haven't already, you should totally subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, you know, remember, take what resonated and leave the rest for the rest. If you would like, comment below. Maybe one little snippet. Share with us what resonated with you and why. If not, that's cool too. To each their own. Until next time, love and light.